everyone, this is Dave from Geekanoids and this is my unboxing and first look at the Vodafone Smart 3. This is a budget end Android based smartphone with a 4-inch 480 by 800 resolution screen and a 1 GHz ARM A9 processor. I'll run through some of the other specifications as I do the unboxing, but I should also add that this is running Android Jelly Bean 4.1. Available on pay-as-you-go on Vodafone.co.uk. A big thank you to them for sending me this out to review. Now you can see here there are some other colours available. Well, actually it's saying here mix and match inlays, so we'll see what we get inside the box in a short while. There's also a 5 megapixel camera, and that's capable of capturing 720p HD video at 30 frames per second. It's also got 4x zoom, Bluetooth 4 and all the normal bits you'd expect to find inside a smartphone nowadays, including GPS and of course Wi-Fi. So let's get this unboxed, have a look what we get with the Vodafone Smart 3. Now I've been in the privileged position of unboxing and testing the previous Smart range mobile phones from Vodafone, and they've always delivered a fairly decent experience considering these are budget end phones. So let's have a look. First of all, we have got the phone on top, so we will just pop that to one side. We'll have a closer look at that in a short while. Let's have a look deeper into the box and see what else we get. We get a quick start guide, and this is going to get us up and running with the various aspects of the phone, how to sort of navigate around the home screen, etc. So really a good visual guide of how to get the best out of your Vodafone Smart 3. And then we've got these different coloured inlays that I mentioned. Let's have a look what these are. These are going to allow us to personalise our phone. So we have got a little bag here, and inside the bag we have got a sort of artistic finish paper inlay, and then we've also got what is going to be a carbon effect. So this isn't real carbon at all, it's just like a paper printed inlay that we can sort of place in the back of the handset to actually give us a different look and feel. Then we've got the battery, which we're going to need for our testing period with this phone, and we have got a 1500 milliamp hour 5.5 watt hour battery, 4.2 volt, or its limited charge voltage 4.2 volt, 3.7 volt is the actual output. So nice hefty weight battery to go in the Smart 3. Then we got some cables and bits and pieces. We've got a micro USB to full size USB cable. We have got a fairly standard pair of in-ear earphones, a little sort of remote mic there, and 3.5mm audio jack. And then we've also got a little charger, and this is a 3-pin UK charger, and then in this end we can plug that USB charging cable. So that's it with regards to accessories. Let's have a look at the Smart 3. Now I should also mention this has also got an FM radio built into it as well, and the resolution, which I already mentioned, is 480 by 800, equivalent of 233 ppi. Internal memory is 4 GB, but you can add a micro SD card into here up to 32 GB, so 36 GB of storage in total. And it actually comes in at 123mm by 64.4 and just 10.9mm, so just under 11mm thick. Let's just take this front screen cover off to reveal that really nice screen. It is a nice looking phone actually, and yes, it is made primarily of plastic, but it feels pretty well put together. There's sort of not any creaks or anything, and it feels like a good quality material that's been used. So this is obviously the back of the phone. I'm going to take this off if I can very quickly. Let us see how we will do this. Looking for a groove in it. I'm going to actually refer to the guide. Let's see how well this guide is actually set out, because we want to obviously get into the back of the phone, pop that battery in, and it's just a simple matter of pushing through on the sides by the look of it. So you can see the little diagram there, not very clear, but we can just sort of apparently push through here. There we go, and this takes this band off of the outside like so, and then we should be able to then remove this back, and this is where we can place those inlays. So we can place those graphic inlays into the back here, and then this is where we can place the SIM card, and the memory card would go in here, And then of course the battery. We're going to place that in now so we can get this up and running. So we place that clear back, or it's sort of a smoked back, smoke finish back, but you can see my hand through it. And you can place one of these inlays. Let's do that in fact. Let's place one of these on like so. And then that shows through and you get some of the pattern showing through as well. So quite a nice effect. And then we can just clip this back into place and then pop the band back round. And we'll set this to start. Oh, it's all falling apart again. Let's pop the bottom edge in first, like so, and then we can clip the rest of the band round. There we go. So now we can just set this starting up whilst we just have a look around the various features of the Smart 3. So there we go, start screen coming up. We've got the 4-inch screen here. We've got capacitive areas down the bottom here for managing our apps that are running, the home screen and the back. And then round on this side, we've got the volume rocker. On the top side, that sleep wake button, 3.5mm audio jack. And round on this side, completely clear. And then the back, which I showed you briefly a short while ago, we have got the LED flash, 5-megapixel camera. This looks like a speaker grill, so I'm assuming the speaker resides under here as well. And then on the bottom edge, we've got that micro USB charging port on the bottom there. And here we go, we're back round onto the front, and we can start, select a language. We can skip putting a SIM card in for now. And we can skip the Wi-Fi for now as well. Set up a Google account. Well, let's do that later as well. And let's just finish and have a look at what this looks like. This device is powered by Kickin. Press on any word. That's really cool. And then Kickin is the new way to search. Well, we really want to skip this if we can. So we're just going to push the home button and it won't let us skip for some reason. So let's scroll. Step 1, press and hold New York City. So we're forced to go through this. And yes, it's searching for New York City. Scroll for the results. Yes. Drag the bottom bar down to expand the view. Drag it back up. Yes, we really don't want to go through this. Tap anywhere to hide. Set Android browser as your default. So this must be the browser that's built in. Let's just click next and agree. And we're given some more bits to guide us around how to use the handset and the operating system. Let us dismiss, and we're straight into the usage now. So we can go drag down to our notifications bar up the top here, and we can go into brightness, which is what we really want to do. Can we go into full brightness? So we're now on full brightness, and we will also just go into settings via the normal method. It's going to keep on giving us various guidance as we go. So these are the pre-installed apps, just to give you an idea of what you get pre-installed. And it's a little tiny bit of lag, not too bad though. We're going to settings and we've put the display brightness all the way up. We're just going to turn off sleep so it doesn't keep disturbing us. And then we're going to go back one and we're just going to go into about phone, and you can see here it is running 4.1.1 Jelly Bean. And we'll go back out to that home screen and you can see what the screen looks like. It's quite a nice screen actually. And I know I keep saying this, but for a budget handset, that is a pretty good screen. Let's look at the viewing angles, which are not that great. They're not disastrous. It does go quite black if you look at it off that axis, but overall a very, very nice screen. We're just going to the apps again. And again, a little tiny bit of stutter as we're going into the apps and switching screens, but not too bad. And then we can scroll between home screens as well. And that's a pretty good performance. That is quite impressive. Again, for the Vodafone Smart 3, which is a budget-end Android smartphone, first impressions are, it feels nice in the hand, feels very well made, nice and light, a little tiny bit slippery, but as though it's built of nice, decent quality materials, albeit primarily plastic. But the specifications are decent, the screen is fairly decent as well, and it seems fairly responsive. So that is my first look of the Vodafone Smart 3. If you've enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up. Please do subscribe. If you've got any questions or comments, leave them in the comments section below, and I will see you all in the next video.